First, let me introduce myself. My name is Axel Angeli. I'm from Germany, and my cunning title, Digital Future Evangelist, it should symbolize that I'm mainly trying to advise governments and companies how the trends in digital transformation can help them in making a better business, a better world, or better policies. If you want to contact me here, so don't be shy, and I will try to answer if my time allows it. So now let's start Industries 4.0, what it is. Well, Industries 4.0, it is something that makes computers talk with each other and perform recurring decisions based on algorithms without human intervention. Industries 4.0 applies what we call artificial intelligence in businesses based on the Internet of Things. The data come from the Internet of Things. Artificial intelligence processes them. Industries 4.0 is a concept, not a technology. And it was introduced in Germany or by a study paid by the German government in 2011. And the man behind it was Henning Kagermann, the former CEO of SAP, the SAP software company. So artificial intelligence, that is the key thing. So what it is, well, artificial intelligence is software that uses the power of machines to do things faster and better. Artificial intelligence it's like a tool for the human brain, like a hammer is for a hand. It emulates human intellectual work and helps in performing complex, time-consuming tasks to do them better and faster. But artificial intelligence is software that does many things very well what humans do not want to do. But they are not intelligence in the sense that they are creative as a human brain is. No, this artificial intelligence helps in number crunching, or when it comes to systematically search loads of data. That is what is also called machine learning. Industries 4.0 has a lot of use cases, so you find it in manufacturing, in healthcare, agriculture, in mobility and logistics, in smart cities, smart energy, smart infrastructures, big data provisioning. So this is data APIs from CIA or Google that can be used by other computers. We can find it also in smart media and publishing. Smart science and education is use case of Industry 4.0. And you find it also in e-community or in politics or in cybersecurity. So there are many industries who adopt the concept. So in order to understand a little bit better, I prepared a small explainer video for you that gives you a fast introduction what Industries 4.0 can be. 5 minutes for it. So we have the example of an automaker, a company who produces automobiles, who produces cars. And such an automaker is not working alone nowadays. They are connected with the internet, and they have a lot of suppliers who supply the goods for them. So the motor might be coming from one company, the chassis from another, the tires from a third party, the bumpers and the interior and the dashboards. They're all coming from different places, and the customers are connected to the internet. They talk with them. They are individuals, or there are corporates who are buying many cars at one time. And there are the dealers, the wholesale dealers, the free dealers, the used car dealers, the spare part dealers, and the garages who repair the cars. So now have a look on the other side, on the production side, in the factory. We have a design department, we have a construction department, the assembly, the testing, the Q&A, and they all communicate with each other. So we also have the forwarder. This is a company who runs the trucks and brings the goods from A to B. And we have authorities who control all the work. And they are all connected through the internet with each other. And because they all have computers, the computers can exchange the data freely with each other. There is no need that a human interacts. So an order can be placed directly to the supplier. The supplier's computer automatically sends the data to the forwarder, and the forwarder announces the receipt of the goods. And it's not a person who's doing it, it's only the computer exchanges the data, and there are algorithms who calculate and optimize the whole supply chain process. 4.0. Let's have a look at the demography. So there are 1,350 million people living in Africa by the end of 2020. And if you look at the demography, the population will be 2,000 million in 2040, and in 2060 there are 2,900 million people. And if you look at the age distribution, in Germany, where I come from, we have a median of 48, while Africa has a median of 20. And Africa has now nearly the same number of people living there like India. And only China is a bigger nation as of now. But Africa will overtake them most likely in the next couple of years. As many people claim, no. Because many young people are an opportunity for the future. You can benefit from this high population very well. Just look at the markets. We have this 1,341 million people living in Africa. Out of them, 58%, this is 766 million, are less than 24 years old, and in 238 million, this is 18%, are in the age between 15 and 24. And this is the age where they are in the first time professional education, which leads into 59 million new students every year. So many young people are a blessing. And education is a key, because growing population needs jobs and food. And food needs raise agriculture demand. Demand requires high efficiency. And efficiency requires well-educated people. And educated people create innovation. And innovation creates jobs. Only innovation creates jobs. So the future is digital intelligence. And the digital native young people, they will shape the future. You just see, we cannot imagine one day without the internet. Smartphones became an intimate companion. When we need information, we Google it. And the world economy could cope with COVID-19 only because of digital technology. Only those who are at the final frontier of computing technology, they will succeed. And take India as a role model. They are now the leading nations in computer technology and AI because they invested in the 1990s very much in educating the young people in engineering and computer technology. Requires and it brings innovation. And Industries 4.0 needs to be adopted to the needs of Africa, and it can be adopted. Industries 4.0 makes nations autonomous, and it's a great field for startups. Investing in Industries 4.0 and technology education is the opportunity for Africa's nation to become a leading player in the world, because the chances are equal. But look here at this slide, I listed a number of jobs and professions that are needed only to make a smartphone work. You need telecommunication engineers, you need network engineers, you need mechatronics people, you need Internet of Things, cybersecurity, cyber safety, the blockchain, design thinking, and I don't want to read these all. But you see, there is a lot of jobs needed to make a smartphone work. And every new invention, every new digital product that will be successful will create another long list of new professions. So the future of Africa's nations lies in investing in technology. And there is a lot of technology that we can think of. Smart cities, for example. Here you see a design study from Toyota, who has built the Woven smart city, and they want to build a completely electronically controlled city on their own. But we also have these autonomous machines, the self-driving cars, especially in agriculture. The cars, the tractors are driving automatically. We have mobility, and we have cyber tourism, where you see virtual reality before you visit a place. We have interactive learning. You see, without COVID-19 showed us how important it is to have remote learning, how important it is to have computers to continue good learning. And we will need computers also for the legislation, to enforcing the law. Human and labor rights control. That is a good example for how to use blockchain. Because the European Union, for example, they are giving legislation, and they will require in future that all vendors give proof that their products are produced according to human rights and in compliance with the United Nations guiding principles, so that they are not produced with child labor and not by discriminating women or by not paying a fair price to the person who is really doing the job. Production, of course, that is where it all started. Industries 4.0 first use case was manufacturing, industrial production, because that is also the very easy case. Benefit for Industries 4.0 for Africa will be in the agriculture space. Agriculture 4.0, that is how we call it. And technology will make food production more efficient. Technology will bring employment, and Agriculture 4.0 is going to use modern artificial intelligence technology for efficient farming while protecting the environment. And Agriculture 4.0 will give African startups also unique opportunities to create excellent work, especially in the agriculture space. 4.0 is something where the young people can learn technology. There is a need for people who do farm work, but robots can help them with the hard manual work. And the robots are even better because they can do precision farming and increase harvest, because they can put the seeds much better, and they have a lot of knowledge behind what an individual farmer would not necessarily have. And the young people, they can also program the robots, and then they are computer specialists, and they can use their brain to invent new artificial intelligence solutions for good, sustainable farming. Manual seeding, as you do it often still in Africa, but in the modern times you have these autonomous harvesters. They do not even have a driver, but all computers, so all the harvesters are real computers, and the drones that you see, but here you can see the real use. You don't have to fly the drones. A robot is much more efficient. He can even do the plowing for you. So that was it all. So the chances for Industries 4.0 for Africa are immense. So you can be the change and dare to dream, because sometimes dreams are wiser than a plan. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. À une prochaine.